What is going on, everybody? Depraved Slash here. We are back with another music reaction. I'm Depraved.
I'm Hellcat.
Together we are
HellaDepraved. And super excited. More Epica.
So, Epica is probably in my top 5 favorite metal bands right now. I've got, personally.
This is subjective, y'all.
I've got Ice Nine Kills at number 1.
Right.
We're talking metal, and people still active as well. I'm not so like,
and you're not breaking it into different.
Because to be honest, like Linkin Park is technically metal. They're considered new metal.
Yeah.
But they would be my number 1 all time. But like they're not around anymore.
And I'm also saying we're not breaking it down into subgenres, or he's not.
Right. So.
Because again,
Linkin Park aside, that is technically new metal.
Yeah.
Right. I got to go with Ice Nine Kills.
Right.
And then Falling in Reverse.
Okay.
And then Epica.
Okay. I mean that's a good standard. Like that trio is a good standard to work off of. Okay. I couldn't do it without breaking it down into subgenres. I mean, I agree with you. All 3 of those are fantastic. Epica, of course, I would have put in my top tier with symphonic metal. So Epica, Nightwish, Within Temptation, Delane.
What cracks me up with the Ice Nine Kills thing is they are definitely the type of metal I don't like.
But generally speaking, guys.
But there's something about them.
You know, and it's not even just the horror-themed stuff. Obviously, guys, horror movies,
right?
Ice Nine Kills, but
it's the balance of singing and screaming.
So that's what I was just gonna say. Is it's not that you don't standardly like that type of metal. It's that you've either found metal that has verged too much on metalcore, which is the screaming part, or stuff is really pretty, but it's not. It doesn't involve any of the screaming. So something right in the middle is nice. Like, Lacuna Coil. Except for you're talking Ice Nine Kills as a single singer with, he's got layered vocals with his secondary singer.
Right.
But it's a all male sound versus Lacuna Coil, which is both.
Right. So, long story short, Epica
guys.
is in the top 5.
Also, one of my favorite movies, by the way, Skeleton Key. I'm sure it has absolutely nothing to do with it.
So that's also where I was going to go with this.
Right.
Now, the art for the thumb, the actual font, does look like from the movie.
Okay. All right.
The movie is fantastic, with one of the best twist endings to a movie.
Yeah, if you haven't seen it, you absolutely have to make it to the end. It's a fantastic movie all the way through, but it is a little bit of a slow builder.
Right.
I mean, there's stuff going on the whole time. It's not one of those humdrum, oh my god, I'm going to die, boring ones until the end. It's good, but the ending is what kills it. So.
But I don't know if we're going to get any reference to that. And for those of you that don't know what an actual skeleton key is it's usually a master key to a home. Mm-hmm. That back in the early Victorian days, every home used to have its own skeleton key that was used to unlock every door in the house.
Yeah, and the governess or the not like the female version of the butler. What am I thinking of? Governess, whatever, used to have the keychain, the ring, master keys, and she'd lock all the doors on her way past, at least the ones that the rooms weren't in use, because it helped to keep the drafts down. It helped to keep doors from banging. They didn't have the great insulation, and know. So anyway, that's what a skeleton key is. They're normally made of iron. Let's see what we do.
So I'm wondering what the song does with that.
I mean,
or what the song does.
This whole album has been fantastic, and it's all been about people's impact on the earth and what we should be learning from the earth, and coming together as humanity. So I don't know, Skeleton Key in that kind of
maybe
sense.
Opening the door of the mind, all the doors.
Or yeah,
I don't know. We'll see.
Something like that.
So with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to react to this as if you guys have already seen it. If you've not seen it, please click the link in the description below. Hop on over, watch the video, leave a like, leave a sub, leave a comment, let Epica know we sent you. and then come on back. And we say that because we will be pausing. We are more of a breakdown commentary channel. We will talk about the video. We will talk about the lyrics. Now with rock, we typically don't pause as much as with hip hop, but there will be probably still more pauses than what you guys like. So, with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to slash up and break it down. This is Epica with the Skeleton Key. Let's get it. That looks like a Ring video.
Kinda. I really love the sound of thunder.
Yeah.
I find it so relaxing.
Oh, you love it here then?
I'm sure I will.
We get a lot of thunderstorms.
The thunder is
You've been here a year, you should know that by now.
Yeah, I'm like zoning off to the sound of it. Crop circle. Ooh.
Look, I don't know who pays for all y'all's wardrobes in every damn video, but like, can I have a few?
I mean,
I have never been disappointed in the attire.
Epica and Amaranth.
Yes.
Are the two that are like, I need these. What, like Amaranth, what was it, Archangel or something? She had like 4 fantastic different outfits and masks. The guys all had masks. Like, I'm liking this trend. I like that she's the only red so far.
And the good news, with me listening to Ice Nine Kills a lot lately, I understood that.
Right.
He said, we are the night.
Now, you don't always get the growls in Epica.
Right.
And I'm glad that we're getting some, and that's how we're starting off. Did you happen to catch what was coming out of this little girl's eyes?
No.
Okay. I was just wondering.
I'm also wondering...
Symbolically.
Where the female lead singer is. Because she's not the one in red.
Epica? I don't know. I didn't notice.
Because you said you were happy to see that she was the one in red, but when they zoomed in, it's another little girl. So I'm wondering who...
We'll see.
Or well, if she's even going to be in it. She might not be. I mean...
Oh, Simone? She'll be in it somewhere.
But...
Yeah.
Or is that her?
No.
No, they all have really good hair, though.
Same with Amaranth. Again... There she is.
I am trying to decipher the illusion, so we'll finally ascend.
I called it!
God, I love this. I'm trying to
decipher
the illusion so we can finally ascend. Fuck yes, I am. And she's wearing butterflies and moths.
That's right. It was all about the doors of the mind, y'all.
Yeah, like... it reminds me kind of Lock and Key.
Right.
So they went kind of the Lock and Key. I mean, I'm not saying that they were basing it on, just maybe a little inspiration of the same kind of thought. Although Skeleton Key, the movie, is about the mind as well. Right. So, I mean, but I like all the moths and stuff. I love Hawk's head moths, the death head moths, butterflies, the whole 9 yards.
She's a weird one. We
love her. Mr. Grinch.
Mm-hmm.
We'll finally ascend. Running round in circles, no direction, without any end to see. Imagine there's a world with all the answers. Are they hiding within me? Can we find the lightning that shines inside
Ethan.
No, you first.
We do this all the time. She's wearing skulls in her headpiece.
Yes.
She's corvid, like crow, raven, whatever, skulls as part of it. And also bones as the breast piece to her dress. Like, so while I wouldn't personally want to look like a sunflower, I appreciate the aesthetic. That's great.
So here's the thing. Well, first off, it was moths.
Yeah, I saw that. So, yeah.
What her outfit reminds me of is a beacon of light.
Right.
Because you look at everybody else in this video except for the little girls.
Right.
But the rest of the band are all wearing black. And then she comes in.
And it's a very dark aesthetic in terms of, like, the lighting. It's dim.
Right. And her outfit alone reminds me of all the pictures of Christ you see depicted with the circles around his head.
Or Virgin Mary.
Or Virgin Mary. And
it's the
and another reason I
halo.
think drew me to that idea or that thought is also in her headpiece there's a cross at the top. True. Right in the middle.
True. And a lot of that stuff is made in ossuaries, so made with bones, basically.
Right.
And it's been very Victorian looking, even when she was wearing the moths and butterflies. She had the heavy lace collar and everything that would have been more Victorian. I mean, the outfits themselves aren't just kind of inspired. The other person that wore that many bones and relics and stuff is Charlize Theron. They put her in that kind of outfit to play the evil queen, Ravenna, in their live action Huntsman, the Snow White thing. And I did watch an episode about the lady, the costumer that made all that stuff with like the wings of beetles and stuff like that, sourcing it and stitching it, and absolutely crazy to make stuff like that. Right. I'm wondering if because it looked like they were death's head moths on the little girl's eyes. I wonder if what representation. I just don't know. I mean, it looks like maybe her demons accosting her in her sleep.
Unless she's passed away.
It just doesn't look, because she's still in a bed, like maybe in an asylum. I mean, it doesn't look necessarily like she's passed, but maybe in a dream world where like one part of her is the little girl in red in the crop circle and the other little girl in the Wednesday Addams like pinafore where she's climbing the ladder.
Okay.
I don't know.
We'll see.
So cute.
Have been staring in the mirror of perception, leaving everything behind. Holding on to sanity before the darkness cuts me like a knife. I am suffocating in a world in which I have to try to feel alive. Can we find the lightning that shines inside our minds? Can we fight the dark? The many sleepless nights, the panic that We've all been dancing in the dark. We've all been drifting worlds apart.
Oh God, this sounds so good.
It does.
I like. Well, first of all, that owl is damn cute. Just sitting there, with its little throat bobbing because it's excited. Second of all, I like the symbology, and she incorporated some of the bones and also feathers that look like owl feathers, as a symbol of nighttime wisdom, because owls are a symbol of wisdom, and she looked very much like the goddess Athena is depicted, and she was a goddess of wisdom, surrounded by all the skeleton keys, and I like that they went with lightning as the lyric, the lightning inside of our minds instead of just light.
Well, to be fair, our mind works on
electricity.
A series of electrical impulses.
Well, that's one of the reasons I really liked it. I liked that they went with sort of a charge instead of just pure like sunlight, for example, or just a light bulb. Like they went with something that's a little bit more destructive. When you think about it, you're like lightning. Oh, well, that's powerful, but that is what our minds are capable of. We have that power locked away, and the darkness that we've all been trying to hide. Like, yeah, but we're all trying to hide it. Like I'm
not.
Yeah, I know. We've kind of passed that point. Honestly, though, it's just the way that they've presented this. It's fucking gorgeous, which is why we're vibing out.
Right.
The sound of the chorus versus the growls versus Simone's clear voice. It's just beautiful. I never expect anything less of them.
Well, and again, I'm loving how the rest of the band is playing the darkness. Mm-hmm. And loving what they're saying when they're saying, we are the darkness, you better hide. Mm-hmm. And I almost feel like it's also a representation of, and obviously it's different for everyone, but whatever it is that eats away at people.
Yeah, all of the guilt or whatever you haven't learned to let go.
Right.
All the baggage you haven't dealt with, any resentment, and any of that kind of stuff. I honestly feel like this is the most beautiful, both visually and auditorily, version of Simone telling us all to start getting along with your demons.
Right.
She's like, just make friends with them, guys. It's cool. Just do it. Play nicely. That owl is adorable. That was so pretty.
That was...
Just the way that ended. Good God.
What is Epica Omega Acoustic?
I don't know, but we're going to have to check that out. because acoustic Epica sounds like
heaven.
Yeah. Just the way they ended that. The staccato choir with Simone Lee. Oh. I love the aesthetic.
You just gave her an eargasm.
Yes, that was completely. I love that they went with a completely dark aesthetic. I mean, other than her costume choices, which you pointed out, they kept it to nighttime hours. Sure, she sang about, like, in the middle of the night when you're having those moments of panic and anxiety and all this stuff is creeping up on you, like, we're all waiting for the sunrise. But on the flip side, she was saying that when those moments occur, like, we need to look for that lightning in our mind. We need to, like, banish the demons almost and realize that we can achieve that without an outside force. You know, because I don't know. This was fucking fantastic.
And to add to what she said, guys, you should never be afraid of the dark. You should be afraid of what's in it.
Right. Well, yeah. That is fair warning. Yeah.
No, it was a fantastic song, and I definitely love the meaning behind the song. This is one of the few times I feel like we've kind of nailed it. Although I also feel like somebody's gonna come along and be like, "No."
There's a whole nother meaning.
There's a whole nother meaning, and
I watched an Instagram thing with them, and it's like, guys, we don't watch anything before we do a reaction. So, like, even if we're like 10% correct, we're happy. And also, you know what? Music is subjective, so it's the meaning that you take from it that is actually relevant to you, that makes you connect with the music. So, you heard what has made us connect with this track. And I want her outfits. Maybe in black, though. Like, same outfits, but, like,
I want one of the demon outfits.
Well, yeah. Yeah, I mean, like, there were a couple really nice ones. Like, the one with the longhorn goat, kind of like a Baphomet look. And then there was the, I think he had, looked like owl or hawk feathers coming out of it. Both of those were. Dude, I covet, okay? Leave me alone.
I covet, therefore I am.
Well, I wish it worked that way.
Alright, so that being said...
for me.
Right. I guess we're done. If you guys like the video, slash that like button, subscribe, ring the bell for notifications.
I can flip this.
Comment down below, what did you think of Epica with the skeleton key? I almost read Omega Acoustic.
Because that is where our brains are now drawn. Yes. We will be doing that later.
Also, comment down below if there's anything else that you guys want to see reacted to. Check the description below for all the things.
Push our buttons. Come join us on our other social media platforms, mostly Twitter if you want a quicker response.
And with that being said, we love you guys. Thank you all for watching. Can't wait to see you depraved people later. Peace.
Ta-ta for now.